It was May 2013 and I wanted to buy my first smartphone. For the past year, I had been using my father's Windows smartphone, the HTC Touch 2. I was excited about all the hype surrounding the Samsung Galaxy S3. Eventually, I got it. It was fun at first, but with use it became slow and I was already thinking of getting a new phone. That was 14 years ago and now things have changed a lot. You buy a smartphone now and it's probably going to last, let's say, more than 5 years. Everything has changed. Smartphones have peaked. Over the years, Apple and Samsung, the two biggest brands in the smartphone industry, released flagship phones that were game changers. This trend continued for the last decade, however, since 2020, things haven't been the same. Year after year, new phones are released, but we see very little change compared to the previous ones. Why is this? Is it because performance-wise we cannot add anything more to the already powerful device? In 2020, Samsung released the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, which had 16 gigabytes of RAM similar to the laptop I am using. Imagine a 6.7-inch screen having 16 gigabytes of RAM. This is insane. With all that processing power, it is now difficult for phone manufacturers to do something different. All the slate and brick phones cannot get much better since they have already reached laptop level performance. Hence, manufacturers are now moving towards foldable phones, which are actually a resurgence of the old foldable flip phones from the early 2000s. Every company tries hard to make their phones powerful and interesting. Among these companies, Samsung is the game changer since it experiments a lot with its phones. We all remember how they released the first Galaxy Note in 2011 and every major news channel bashed it, saying it wouldn't work. But they were all proven wrong when the sales of the Samsung Galaxy Note, the first generation, smashed the records. Hence, Samsung introduced the term phablet, which means phone and tablet combined. Other manufacturers would follow suit, with Apple being the last one to introduce this change to its iPhone in 2014. Samsung was the first manufacturer to introduce 3 gigabytes of RAM in their Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which at the time was the most powerful Samsung device. The Note series was a pinnacle of performance for Samsung as it was one of a kind since it had an S Pen with more functionality. However, the Note series peaked in 2018 with the release of Samsung Galaxy Note 9, which was the last Note phone to be released as a single variant. After that, Samsung split the Note lineup into two devices, the Note and the Note Plus. Well, manufacturers will make money no matter what happens. They'll release phones and spend millions of dollars on marketing for the device to sell. However, this yearly release of phones won't work for them in the next decade. This is because the consumer's upgrade cycle has reduced and they keep on using their phones for at least 2 years before upgrading. Some even use their phones for 4 to 5 years. The best idea for manufacturers will be to release the phones every 2 or even 3 years. That way, the hype will develop for the phones and everyone will be happy to buy a new phone with major changes. If we talk about innovation, I think there isn't anything hardware-wise left to innovate. We have reached peak performance and peak camera performance in a smartphone. The only thing that needs innovation is the battery. If in the future we get a new battery technology, it would be a game changer. But presently, companies have started introducing AI features in their phones saying it's an innovation. However, this is a software innovation, not a hardware one. In today's smartphones landscape, consumers increasingly view their purchases as long-term investments rather than ephemeral upgrades. This shift signifies a desire for enduring value and reliability in their devices. Beyond performance metrics, factors like durability, sustainability, and ecosystem integration are gaining importance. Manufacturers must align with these preferences by emphasizing quality craftsmanship, eco-friendly materials, and seamless connectivity across devices. Moreover, personalized user experiences, enhanced security features, and sustainable practices could further differentiate brands and cater to evolving consumer needs. Ultimately, as the smartphone market matures, the concept of a good performing smartphone extends beyond raw specifications to encompass a holistic experience that resonates with the users for years to come. So that's pretty much it, and hope you like this video, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Peace out.